All right, welcome back for part 2 of the Plexus Perks Quick Start Guide. We're going to be going over steps 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 in the Quick Start Guide. And we're just going to dig right into it and start right off the bat because I know we all are got lots to do. Step number 6 is make your Franks list. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't hear about this until well into my journey. I regret that. So I'm glad that you are hearing about this early on. Frank is another acronym, right? So Frank stands for friends, relatives, activities, neighbors, kids. And when it says make your Franks list, what most people in Plexus have done or do is they make a list, get ready for this, of 100 people that they either want on their team or want to hear about Plexus. They want to share the health benefits. When I did hear that, I was already well into my journey, and I thought 100 people. I can't write down 100 people. Well, yes, you can. It shows that in the normal course of your day that you may encounter up to have connections with over 400 and something people. So you can do this. Now, will it take some thought and some time? Yes, but I will tell you, I did it, and I was shocked, and I think I stopped at 200 and something, but you can do it, and you just have to start slow, and you have to sit down and think about it, and get a notebook, and I encourage you to get a notebook and start taking notes. But basically, on a Frank's list, you're writing down names of people you associate with in each of the categories that I mentioned before. You want to keep your list long, because here's the deal. When you receive your first few no's, and you will hear no, and that is okay. And sometimes you will hear no from people when you want to share, and they will end up coming back and signing up and being one of your closest Plexus buddies later. But when you hear that no, having a long Frank list helps you knowing you have so many more people to talk and share with. So we're going to go through each of those. First, we're going to start with F for friends. Ask yourself, which of my friends would be interested in hearing more about this opportunity? Don't forget to look through your Facebook friends, look for your cell phone contacts, your email contacts, even your LinkedIn contacts. There may be some people there that you still count as friends, but you just haven't spoken to in a while. All of those high school friends, old sorority sisters, or fraternity brothers that you haven't connected with in years. It's a great reason to reconnect with them and let them know what's new with you. Just be sure not to bombard your online contacts with status updates and impersonal messages that are perceived as spam about your business. You were a person before Plexus. That's why they friended you and were in connection with you, and you are still a person, so you don't want to just be now that Plexus person. All right, relatives. Do you have any relatives, local or out of town, who may be interested? And don't forget to include your spouse's relatives and add them to your list. These are your relatives, the people you love and care about. That was some of the first people I shared with because I wanted them to get healthy. I wanted to have a long life with them in my life and me in their life. So think of your relatives. A is activities. Are there people that you meet in activities that you participate in who may enjoy hearing more about your business? And I want you to think about this in activities as your community organizations, church, and any other social groups that you may be a part of. N stands for neighbors. Your neighborhood is a great place to start sharing the love. Pass out catalogs, flyers, something to let them know that you're a new consultant in the neighborhood. I know a lot of people have the Nextdoor app that I have seen our neighbors start using. You could even put something on there on the About You part that shows that you do that. And they may say, oh, I've been hearing about that, and here's somebody right in my neighborhood I can ask. The neighbors piece is a great way to connect with a new neighbor that may have just been moved in and may be looking for a way to make friends in the area or meet other neighbors. And you share with them, and you have some get-togethers and invite the neighborhood over and get to know people, because again, it's truly neat to watch people that you've shared with be blessed and then reach out and thank you for sharing with them. And that happens a million times over. And the K in Frank list stands for kids. If you have kids, then I'm sure you meet other parents at your child's activities, their daycare, mom's group, play groups, soccer games, baseball, ballet, dance. I know I personally have met a lot of parents and teachers through things my daughters have done over the years that I may not be current, but people that I still have contacts with. So make them know that you're the go-to mom for Plexus and health and changing their life. It is such an amazing opportunity, and everybody at my school, even though we don't talk about it and I'm not overt about it because I'm there at school for that job and taking care of those kids and teachers, but they know I'm the go-to girl. They know what I do. So you want them to know that you do it. You don't want to bombard it. When you finish your Frank's list, it's important to use memory loggers to get you started. For example, you may, put it down as babysitter, banker, bridesmaids, dentist, doctor, sorority friend, BFF. What are those things that kind of jog you how you're connected to that person? You kind of categorize them. Are they a stay-at-home person? Are they a people person? Are they somebody you know who really needs more money and they need to get some opportunities for their family? Somebody who has a strong influence. Those are just a few examples of ways that you could categorize people or make memory jogger terms when thinking about those individuals who might be an amazing asset to your Frank's list and ultimately your Plexus business. As you create your list, and this is so hard to do, and I know I'm still guilty of it, but as you create that list, remember to keep an open mind and do not prejudge. You never know what someone else is going through, what their dreams are, or what their current financial situation is. You could be providing them with an amazing gift, and they will be forever thankful for the opportunity. I am still blessed and probably have not thanked Kelly Kirk enough for sharing with me the night that she shared with me. Sometimes people just need an idea presented to them. They may never have realized that they've been searching for this all the time and it was right in front of them. They just need you to ask. So step 6 was create your Frank's list. Then set up 3 face-to-face gatherings. Okay, this is step 7. Once everybody knows that you're a Plexus ambassador, invite friends to a sip and see. It's a lot of times what we call it, to let them know how great Plexus is. The sip and see is you may mix up some Slim and have it in a little cup because a lot of people just say, I want to know what it tastes like. You can go over the products. You can talk about the success you've had, testimonies of others on your team, and be posting your information on your social media. Do post daily on Facebook. But again, like I said, not just about Plexus. You were a unique individual before Plexus, just as you are now. And they want to still know and see that person that they knew and loved. We do need to make sure that our posts are compliant. And there is a video in our Plexus Perks page about being compliant. And if you cannot find it, I'm happy to tag you in that post if you would like. Just let me know. We must make sure that we don't claim when we're talking to people in these face-to-face gatherings or anything we post on social media that Plexus cures, heals, or treats diseases. Yes, many of us that are on Plexus have had significant health improvements, maybe significant health problems initially, but we still have to be cautious in posting. Yes, it is your story, and when you are sharing in these face-to-face gatherings with people and it's personal or messaging, you can talk about your testimony and those specifics of being off medication and feeling better and all the details depending on what you were dealing with before. But when you're posting on social media, you have to make sure you're being compliant. So set up those face-to-face gatherings. It's one thing for them to see you post on Facebook and them show an interest, but it's another to sit and share with someone. I think in the world we live in today with Facebook and other social media and texting, not only has the phone call gone by the wayside of just having a personal conversation with someone, but also having a face-to-face. And I know I've been blessed by that when people have reached out to me or I've met other people in those face-to-face gatherings. Number 8, quick step, is set up your back office. Okay, so setting up your back office, you now have, and we talked about this in the first audio, you now have your own dedicated Plexus website that is yours. you own it. That is your virtual office where you'll see all your business information, where your customers will order their products, where your ambassadors will sign up. I also mentioned in the first audio that there is training in your back office on how to use and navigate the different tools there. I still learn things every day, but I strongly recommend that you watch those brief videos, and they are brief, and it keeps up with if you've watched it and tells you congratulations when you finish. Don't you love immediate feedback? You received an access code to your back office in one of the very first emails you received from Plexus. So now is the time to go in there and get that set up. Again, lots of Plexus lingo, lots of things that are new. You'll see people post. Please don't hesitate to ask. We were all in your shoes at one time. So ask when you're curious about what all those different terms mean. All right, our next step is to explore the Plexus Learning Center. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but you will want to bookmark on your computer plexuslearningcenter.com. You will visit that often. It's where you'll find all kinds of training materials, and videos, testimonies from other ambassadors, and news from the home office. One thing you will find, and I was resistant to it at first too, is if you want to be successful, not just in the wealth part, but even in your own health, that you need to stay up to date and read, because some of the products that you may think, oh, that doesn't apply to me, hearing some testimonies and seeing other people who may be in the very same shoes you are, might really give you another product that makes a huge difference for yourself or for a family member. All right, next is get connected and stay connected. You have just joined an incredible community, and now it's time to connect. Ask your sponsor about any live events in your area where you can meet other people, other ambassadors, and share your excitement and hear about theirs. Check your email for information from the opportunity calls that are every Wednesday night, and these are in both English and Spanish. These calls provide great product and business testimonials for any potential ambassadors, as well as training for new and existing ambassadors. I know I still enjoy watching them. All calls are archived, so you can tune in and hear previously recorded calls. So if you don't have time exactly at that Wednesday night, you can surely listen to it at another time. What I'm about to say is key. And if you're driving and listening, just remember to listen to this part again. You want to join your team's Facebook groups. And I say groups because the person who signed you up may have a page, and then the person above them. Let them sign you up to all the pages. You can choose the one that you find most helpful, or is the one that just suits your needs the best. But you can also connect through home office and their Facebook page. There's Plexus Slim and Plexus Worldwide. And subscribe to the YouTube channel Real Plexus Worldwide. And Plexus Worldwide, there's also Plexus University, tons and tons of videos. There are testimonies, there are trainings. If you want it, it's there. And if you can't find it, just ask one of us. We'll get you there. As for our team, my team is the Plexus Perks team, and I'm Regina Stuman. The page right of my direct upline is Kelly Kirk, and she doesn't have a very active page, but I know she would tell you the page she would tell you to go to is Perfectly Plexus Dream Team, which is the one right above. These are the ones I add everybody to. That is Christine Weir and Kelly Smith, and they are phenomenal, and they are truly, Christine just went diamond, so they are truly a great resource and tool for you. Then, it's Kelly Smith Parrott. I completely said that wrong, and I want to clarify. Then the page right above there is Janet Huntman's page, and that's Plexus Passion for Life. All right, and then right above her, Chris and Susie McColl's page. They were our original Diamond and Emerald uplines, and Chris and Susie's page is called Blessed by Plexus. There are also testimony pages that Blessed by Plexus testimony page and Perfectly Plexus Dream Team testimony page that people can just get on and search for products people have used or regimens for certain illnesses to help them feel better or get relief from those. So yeah, get connected and stay connected. That was a lot of information. Again, it will be confusing start out. Don't think you were the only one to feel like that. I did too, but reach out, ask, and we'll get you started. Just one more thing before we close out here. In your first month, you can earn big bonus as a Plexus ambassador. I've not had anyone on my team do it, and I believe Christine has said she hasn't as of this recording. But the Fast Start program is a special bonus program exclusively for new ambassadors. You need to check it out in the Learn to Earn book, Your Guide to the Compensation Plan, that's included in your Ambassador Success Kit. It's also in the back office under Compensation Plan. It is about the number of ambassadors you sign up quick and early, and it is a huge compensation bonus that we won't spend a lot of time on, but definitely check out that. All right, well, as we get ready to close out again, I want to welcome you on this journey, your pink journey. From my heart, I want to tell you something that happened to me so it doesn't happen to you too. If you signed up under someone that's brand new, they may have little or no knowledge, as you feel like you do at this point. And I had that. And I could have easily quit very early on. And I would have missed out on all the blessings I have received up to this point and continue to receive. I reached out. And thank goodness that I am stubborn enough to do that. And I tell you that so that you will too. Because I had so many questions and I had great successes in the first month, but they weren't the weight loss initially. And I did keep looking at the scale when everybody tells you don't look at the scale, look at your inches, measure yourself. So I reached out and I was told some things I didn't know. I was just taking Slim. I didn't know about Triplex. I wasn't drinking my water. So what I would encourage you to do is, number one, take the products consistently. If you're a person that this is kind of new to them, put reminders in your phone. Set the products out where you can see them. Take them consistently, and I mean daily. Drink half your body weight in water daily. If you were like me, I only drink water when I brush my teeth. So I went from not drinking water to water's the only thing I drink, and you have to build up to that. Don't kill yourself and try to do that whole amount the first day and discourage yourself. Gradually build up to it, but I will tell you, you will notice a huge difference in your body and how you feel. Ask questions and introduce the products gradually. When you get them, if you're hearing this before you've even received your product, reach out to your upline or myself to ask about how the best regimen is to slowly start taking them. Don't take everything at once. Through this process, you can find blessings that you have not even realized yet, because I know I did. Let's do this. I want it for everyone listening to this and even more. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. Thanks for listening and sticking with us, and good luck on your journey.